Okay, welcome to Facts TV once again. Now we're talking about the build-up to the Rochdale Hornets game. We all know what happened last weekend, and hopefully you've got the answers. And with a smile, we're hopefully not. Basically, you've had quite an intense week, and you've had a lot of demons to crack. Where's it come from? I mean, you've obviously done your video review. Have the players tried to answer their own questions?
There's certainly been questions asked this week. We looked really nervous last weekend. Why? We're unsure. As I kept saying, we actually trained and prepared really well for last week's game against the North Wales Crusaders, but unfortunately on the day, it never happened for us. We were lack of energy and a lack of skill on the day to break the North Wales team down. But no, they played well, but we were way off the beat. You know, it was a very disappointing afternoon for everybody. But we've reviewed it, put it to bed, and there will be a few changes to the first team this week. We need to shake some people up and see what happens from there. 24
hours later, the dust was settling. Was there anything when you came to do the review that surprised you that you didn't notice on the day? You know, because a lot of emotion riding. Regardless, it was only a low score end of the day. Was there something that came out of it you went, damn it, I wish we sorted that out better on the day, we could have sorted that out? Or was it a case of we just didn't get the rough of the green and we just weren't getting that, completing the sets?
No, we just weren't good enough. We completed our sets, but what we did we had no positive outcomes off the end of the sets. We know we built pressure, but didn't have the skill on the day to break their defence down. You know, we tried changing things in game, and we tried changing things at half time. But for whatever reasons, it just never worked last week. Hopefully we rectified a few things this week in practice. Try to put some smiley faces back on in the place. It's been a tough week. There's been a lot of criticism, which I can understand because everybody involved in this club wants the same thing, which is, you know, to finish in the top two. To give ourselves the best chance of getting to the grand final. To do that, you've got to be in the top two. And everybody's working ever so hard. I can understand the frustrations, but we work ever so hard to try and make things right. And that's what we'll try to do again this week. We've had a few one-on-ones with people this week to ask about their individual preparation. And hopefully things will be good. You know, we've again trained real well, and there'll be a couple of new faces on board this week, so hopefully that will vigorate some of the people who are left out and also give some energy to the team who's already out there.
When you talk about you spoke to some individuals, obviously naming no names, are they the ones you've picked up that you need to boost up, or is it a case of speaking to more the players who are actually doing well to find out what they're doing right to, if you like, spread the message with the other players? Well,
we had appraisals, everybody had an appraisal about a month ago. To see where we're at, but last week, you know, it was a poor result and it needed some drastic action. You know, it wasn't acceptable, that scoreline. I can take getting beat, that's part of the game. It is sport at the end of the day, and everybody's got a right to win the game. What I can't stand is getting out enthused, and at certain times last week I thought we were out enthused by the North Wales team, which is disappointing. So we spoke to a certain few people about their roles within the squad, what's expected, ways of getting forward, and ways of improving the group. You know, and it's going to be a group thing. This it's just not the 17 who play this week or the 17 who play last week. We want at the end of the day the 17 on the field who got to perform week in, week out, and that's not possible in sport. Everybody has an off day. And last week there were probably 4 or 5 had off days, and probably that's why we got beat.
Do you find it good as a coach? We had the excellent news about Rats this week, or Ben Johnson as we should say, to the extent of the players have gone on social media and also praised the signing as well. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them knew anyway, but the fact they've all gone publicly and said it's a great move for the club. Does that feel good for yourself?
I'm just an employee of the club. You know, I want the club to do really well. Re-signing Ben Johnson is massive for the club. We've given him the opportunity now to kick on with some security in his life. and hopefully improve this team. You know, he's a player at the right age, with the right standard, who we can build a team around for the years to come, which is what we're after, stability at the place. And if we could add 2 or 3 players of the same echelon as him, you know, we aren't going to be too far away. We're not too far off the mark now. I know we got beat and everybody's deflated and what have you, but we're still not in the same sentence too far away.
2 points is only 2 points away, isn't it, in the day?
I'm not even about the 2 points on the league ladder. We're actually not too far away from clicking and being, you know, the best team out there. People might think that's a stupid statement, but we've seen glimpses in every game we've played this season of really, really good things. If we can get that level of consistency and play for the 80 minutes, the things we've been working on, you know, we're not going to be too far away come the end of the season.
Let's focus on Sunday. Is anybody who's going to stand out from the Hornets team that you're particularly worried about, we need to shut down?
They're a dangerous team, extremely dangerous. Our review video this week of the Rochdale team was when they played North Wales Crusaders, and they put 40 points past them. They play a nice brand. They're coached by a St Helens setup, a massive St Helens influence within their team. You can see how they play. It's very St Helens based. A lot of dummy half runs, a lot of solo out carries, but also a lot of offloads and off the cuff football, which is really hard to defend against. You know, they play a nice brand of football, and we've got to be on our guard and on our mettle. It'll be a fast track over there, be a nice flat wide surface is what we want as well. But Ryan Miller, he's the main man for them at the moment. He's playing really well in the halfbacks and really smart player.
They've got quite a big kicking game as well, and they exploit that down the old Spotland. Is that something that concerns you, or do you think, you know, with the likes of Potsy and Sachs and all that, it's not really too much of an issue? There's more things to address.
Kicking game is that's dealt with week in, week out. You know, that's an ongoing process. We know their main kickers are, which foot they kick from, where they prefer to kick from on the field, and we'll do our best to modify that. But also the class players, and they do play off the cuff, and we've also got to accept and expect the unexpected.